Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Raveen, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ink Thoughts podcast. Okay, I guess I have a lot to update this week, but how are you, Andrew?
Oh, hi. I mean, it's been 2 weeks, right? Because wait, has it been 2 weeks? Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Okay. Because last week you were off to celebrate your grandma's birthday, and yeah. So yes, indeed, a lot have happened. But this week, I don't know. This week hasn't been a great week for both of us, I guess. I don't know. But me personally was just some mental stuff, which not really mental stuff. I think I'm exaggerating if I'm saying it's mental stuff. It's more like it's just all those moments where you feel like you're unproductive, and then you get a negative feedback loop, and then you feel worse, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad compared to a lot of things that's happening around the world, but yeah, it's just like it's just something bad for me. At this point, I don't know, man. I kind of recognize this as a part of cycle, but I'm still finding ways to get out of this. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still figuring out. I guess this is part of life that you need to figure out. I don't know, but yeah, like why not? Why not you go on first with your sharing, and then I'll see. I'll see whatever I guess I'll share on the way when you're talking about all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see if I get a chance to share that. But yeah, so yeah, why not? Let's start with what's happening for your week. What's happening in your week, Barry?
Okay, well, actually, I'm not sure if there's anything else that happened because, yeah, this thing is so big that it has like covered everything else. Okay, so my family and I got COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, it's actually a very normal thing here. I think I told you yesterday, like, one of our I'm living in a hall, accommodation hall, and then one of our neighbors got COVID, and then she's just eating in a catered hall as well, but then just in one corner. So it's like quite a casual thing over here, really. Yeah, even like last Thursday, we didn't have to quarantine if we have COVID anymore. It's a recommended thing, but then you don't have to do it legally. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still in my quarantine and I'm not fully recovered yet because I'm still coughing, so please excuse me if I cough along our podcast recording.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean I started to show the symptoms first compared to my family members. And yeah, I think I'm slightly serious than them. I mean my symptoms, but overall it's not a very severe symptoms lah. Just like I'll say you feel like you're having a viral fever, the normal one that you got. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, with after taking Panadol, then I feel a lot better, and I can function like normally after I take Panadol. Yeah, just that when that 6 hours is over, then I feel very weak again. But that only lasts for like 1.5 day. After that, I'm pretty much okay without Panadol. Just that the cough is very annoying.
I mean,
coughing
like
sometimes.
I mean, like, this is just, I don't know, at this stage it's more like a normal infection of like any kind of disease, but just that at this stage there's not much lethality and lethality. I don't know how to pronounce that, but then like it just has higher infectivity compared to others, so that's why people care much about it. But when they actually get it, it's not that serious. It's not that serious of a disease at this point. Yeah. Especially for those that has already got booster dose or whatever.
Yeah, and compared to like the normal kind of sickness we all can get, Actually, my family and I, we still have very good appetite, and especially my mom, she feel hungry 24/7. I was like,
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
just like how after she got her vaccine, for that 2 days she feel very hungry, and yeah, weirdly it happens now also.
Okay. That's a really interesting. That's probably one of the
Yeah.
interesting side effects.
Yeah, but
Who knows?
that's nice that actually we don't lose our sense of smell or taste, so that yeah, we can still eat happily.
I mean, yeah, that's a very clear indication that you have the Omicron variant. But then I don't know, it's weird. I really don't know why that, like, us in the UK don't really get any symptoms, and then I don't know. At least for you, I'm not sure about your family. Your family, as in your dad and your mom, they only have sore throat, and then your brothers have
Fever.
severe fever as well, right? But I don't know, like, all of us in UK, which are around you and your older brothers age range, we don't have any symptoms. So I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, I don't know what's the difference between, like, UK and Malaysia. Like, is it something that we eat or something? That's why there's this stark difference on why we don't actually have symptoms and whatever. Yeah, it's quite weird.
No idea. Okay. I think okay. Like after that, actually, so I rested for a few days because yeah, I don't feel I'm fit enough to work. Yeah, and I think it's better to give my body some rest as well, so that I can recover much more quicker as well. Yeah. So, but then now, I mean, tomorrow I'll start working again, and now I feel like I've accumulated so many stuff, and I don't feel well mentally.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think there's that much stuff, right? Isn't it? Is there a lot? Is there really a lot?
No lah. Luckily because last week I don't have much patient that need to go through their appointment, so my stuff is still okay and can be rescheduled. Just that I feel like I still have a lot of stuff haven't been sorted out. Yeah, that's the thing that makes me feel why. But
Okay.
I guess when I started working tomorrow, after everything is sorted out, then I'll feel better lah. Just that now I feel very frustrated, and yeah.
Okay. I understand that.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know, man. But I mean, okay, I'm different. I'm totally in a different phase. I can't really compare myself to you. But yeah. But yesterday there was something quite interesting because late at night, I think at around 8 or something, I was gonna work on some notes and something. Let me just check something first. I just wanna have a look actually now that I realize. Okay, 6 something. 4 something. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, yesterday night around 8 p.m. in UK time, 8:30 p.m. in UK time, I was like doing my notes and something. I was listening to Spotify with my noise cancelling earphones on, and I was like, okay, like gonna start some serious work. But then I saw something interesting because, like, on Spotify you can look at what's your friends listening to. Are they online or something like that? What's the thing that they are last listening to? And I realized that you haven't been listening to Spotify for quite some time, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's why you haven't been adding songs into our collaborative playlist.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's not the main thing. The main thing is that I realized that Debbie was online, and then it's 8 p.m. That's like, it doesn't make sense because it's really late in Malaysia. It's like 4 a.m. in Malaysia. That's why I quit Spotify, and then I turn it on again because sometimes it could be an error. It could be an error that they haven't refreshed it yet. That's why I try to see if it's actually Debbie online, and then I refreshed it. Debbie is still online, but I still don't trust Spotify. I went and quit Spotify again, and then reopen it again, and I was like, wow, it's actually still online. Interesting. That's really interesting. That's why I went and messaged Debbie, and then it ended up with us having a almost 2 hours chat session over WhatsApp, which has been a long time since I last chatted with someone through phone that long. Because yeah, ever since I never really enjoyed chatting through text. I rather call or something, but yeah, like quite interesting. You know, we talk about a bunch of stuff and then all that, and all the way until like around 10 something in UK time, that, and it's around 6 something AM in Malaysia time that she went to sleep. Yeah, very interesting.
10 a.m.
10 PM in UK time, and then like 6
okay,
6
okay.
AM 6 AM in Malaysia time. But then I think let me see how, I think she slept for 6 hours and then she woke up or something. 4 AM. Oh, she woke up at 12 something, I guess, in Malaysia time. that 12 PM something in Malaysia time. Yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. Like we just it's been quite some time that we actually chat on the phone. So okay, interesting. Something interesting. So yeah, just something I want to share about. Rare thing. I don't know, man. It's like, it's just one of the few things that I guess, I don't know. I guess like, even though it's unproductive, but it gave me the chance into doing all this kind of stuff that I wouldn't be doing normally. Because normally I just wouldn't do this. Like, even I was actually writing the blog yesterday, right when she replied me back. So but then, like, throughout the 2 hours, of course, I did not make any progress on the blog. I was literally just focused on chatting with her. It's only after that I was like, yeah, I went back to doing the blog. But of course, I didn't complete any of my notes after that. But at least I did my blog. So yeah, today I don't have to worry about my blog thing. So I don't know, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Sometimes, like, are this blessing in disguise where you actually just, when you're you're so unproductive, and then you just realize other parts of your life which are beautiful, like how I just walked around the campus yesterday morning, and then, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I believe it could be things like this. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Pardon. Yeah. You talk about what you're about to say.
Yeah, I think sometimes when we feel we are so unproductive and we feel very bad, we also try to find ways that make us feel at least better. So we started to look around and see if there's anything that is considered nice or good to us. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Quite an interesting discovery.
Did you want to say something just now?
No. Nothing else. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was just gonna segment into the actual podcast, because I was like, enough rambling for like around 12 minutes. I think now it's time to get into a podcast. Oh yeah, so yeah. So yeah, what are we talking about today?
Okay, so today we are going to talk about why don't we act according to our advices. Okay, when I first saw this topic, the first thing that came into my mind is like, it's easy for us to say, but it's very hard for us to do. So it applies the same as well.
I felt like we have another topic with literally that name, isn't it? Let me just have a look. Isn't it?
Really? I can't remember.
Yeah, there's exactly how to overcome easy to say but hard to do, but it's still inside. Okay. It's still inside the idea segments. Interesting.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my mind just got stuck for a second.
It's fine. I mean, like, yeah, it's fine. No. Let's just continue. I think I'll talk about that at the end.
Okay. You are the one that come up with this topic, right?
Yeah, it's me.
What actually inspired you?
Let me just look at the main idea. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I guess I don't know, like that. But I mean, main idea is it's better. Usually the better. It explains my intention better than just thinking it through the title. So yeah, I mean, usually we do advise others to improve something like that. But then sometimes when we give those advice, we don't actually act on them accordingly. So I have this main question here. So are we just being narcissistic? So we're just like, we are those people that just say and then don't, we just tell people to do things, but then we don't actually do them. And why don't we just like act accordingly to them. So yeah, that's like the thought I have in mind. Like, why are we just doing this? Like, yeah, is it actually right doing it this way? Something like that. Yeah, does it make us less qualified to be someone that is giving all these advice? Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Before we start to discuss about that, do you want to give an example of when you think you advise people to do something but you yourself don't do it?
Okay, felt bad. Okay, I mean, like, I believe everyone have moments like this. I don't know, but okay. Let me see. Let me see. What should I talk about? Advise others, and then like I'm not doing it. Ham. Ah, man, it's so hard. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'll start first.
Sure. If you have an example, definitely, please. Maybe from your example, I'll think of one that I've actually done. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll say when sometimes I don't think it happened recently, but most of it happened in the past when my friends are not feeling well mentally or in terms of their mood. Then I tend to give them like advices. You should do this, you should do that, and that will definitely makes you feel good, makes you feel better, and okay. But then when the same thing happened on me, I don't really do that though, because I'll still stay in that. If let's say I say after you do this and you do that, you feel good. Why not I do and I feel good?
Okay, I get it.
I just keep the whole thing that I advise people to do and continue staying in that very moody state.
Okay. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Example. That's a good example. But yeah, like for me, I guess I've definitely done something like that. Because, for some reason I suddenly had an answer in my head why we do this. But then fine, I'll just go ahead. Wait. Why do I learn an example which I've done before? Yeah, definitely I've done something at you. But then I mean, I guess it's in many different scenarios. Like one of them is like when your friends have really terrible relationships or something like that, or like even terrible family how do I say that, family problems and all that, and then you will actually suggest solutions and all that because you're really good friends, and then you do that and you suggest them, but then you sometimes don't really do it. I don't know, I felt like have I done them? Maybe I've done them, I don't know. But yeah, like okay, yeah, so I don't know. Why do we do it? Yeah, it feels so weird. Sometimes when I talk about this, it makes me feel like I'm like, there's that imposter thing. Like you're trying to you do all this stuff, and then like you're not being genuine because you don't really do it, and then you're like suggesting it to others, and then so what is your point of doing all this? Like, yeah, what is your point of doing all this? Like, are you trying to make them into the bad guy that you think or something? I don't know. Yeah.
You say you have an answer just now, right?
I don't. Okay, if we talk about like in particular to what to your example, I'll say that. Okay, okay, I'll just state my answer. I in regards to example, I believe sometimes like because yours is like when they feel moody or something, that's what you suggest them to do. I guess that is simpler ish because we kind of get a lot of all these ways to solve that through online, Instagram, whatever. There's just so many methods to do this. But then if we talk about whether we'll use them. I mean, damn. Why though? Actually, now I question myself again.
I think maybe one of the reasons is that sometimes we'll find thousands of reasons to convince people, but we rarely do that to ourselves.
Okay, we rarely do that to ourselves, but why do we rarely do that to ourselves?
Maybe one of the reasons is that we're still in the very reactive state, that we are so emotional that we can't think rationally, and so because when we are trying to convince others, we are in a more receptive state that we can think rationally and talk to people by reasoning everything. But when we are in the right emotional state, we can't do that rationally, right? We are easily affected by our own emotion, and sometimes you just don't feel like doing it.
Okay. I actually quite agree with that. Okay. That's probably one.
Oh yay! I found
Yeah,
an answer for myself.
to be honest, I quite agree with that. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, okay, that's that. I think that's a pretty right answer. That is a pretty right answer for cases like where you are moody and then you're emotional and
Mm-mm.
all that.
Mm.
What
Yeah.
if you put it in cases like sometimes like in okay, I guess that's a bit rational as well. I don't know. Like in relationship and all this, sometimes I don't know. I feel like that's emotional as well, but I don't know. Cause like when you ask someone to break
Leave
up,
someone else.
leave someone else, break up, whatever. I don't know. Like actions like this can be considered emotional as well, right? I don't know.
Yeah, can.
That's why, like I guess it's this part that confuses me. Like, what if that happens? Like, I mean, the reason why they don't break up is because they are emotional as well. They kinda, is it emotional per se?
Yeah, I'll say yes, but I think maybe that's another part that make that happen, because when a third person tell you look at everything, because he or she don't really have any uh experience
Attachment?
or any good memories with
Oh,
the person, right? But you have it, and so uh it's not easy, even if we don't look at the emotional part, even we just look at all these memories and all, it's not easy for you to forget this.
mm, okay.
Maybe that's something like you're trying to balance it between the good old times that you both of you had, and also things that you think you can't stand anymore.
Okay. So would you say that like the advice given by someone else, it's still like more of a rational point of view thing?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess is that how simple it is? Is it this? I don't know. I feel like my brain is working for some reason today. Yeah, I'm so confused, and then like yeah, whatever I think I'm thinking doesn't make sense. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, like I okay, now I do kinda agree, like why don't we act accordingly to our advices? Why don't we act like rational? Because we are not rational at that point in time. That's why when we are actually in those situations, we wouldn't do it because the emotions just overwhelm
Mm.
whatever nervous system you have. I don't know. I feel like that's probably not the best way of explaining it, but then like I guess it kind of makes sense a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's the case. Yeah, I have no idea. Rational. Yeah, because we're not being rational enough. So our advisors are being rational. So you say that we are not being narcissistic. We're usually just being a bit too emotional when we're dealing with things. That
I'll say most of the time, yes. But maybe for some people, narcissistic maybe plays a role. But for normal people, I think no.
Okay. Narcissistic. Say and you don't do.
You really look so confused.
Yes. For some reason my brain isn't really working. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. My brain is so confused. It's like really, really messed up. Yeah. I don't know what is happening to me. But yeah, like, okay. Narcissistic. I don't know, it take me so long to think about something. I felt so bad for the listeners who are listening to this episode.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I mean, like, the reason I don't know, like since the start, I felt like today's I'm not in the right place of doing this since in the start of the podcast. But then, like I think after right in the middle, like around 7 minutes in or something, I thought of saying this, but then I guess I'll just say it now. I guess it's fine because in order to do something bad, we just have to. In order to do something good, we have to be bad at it. So I guess it's fine, especially. And then like just like whatever I've told you about your YouTube channel. Oh yeah, ha! Has a YouTube channel. If you guys are listening, you guys can check it out. We talk about like how you can just risk everything because now you have nothing to lose. You literally just publish your first video. You can do whatever you want just to figure out your style, whatever. And yeah, so I'm just thinking like actually we are, even though we are almost a year in, we are still kind of at that stage where we can highly risk anything because I mean we have nothing attached to it, and then we are doing this for fun. So I don't know. I just like it's fine. it's not that we have to make it like 100% better. And if it happens that it's this bad, then I don't know. I guess it can be this bad, and then I just hope that people will just comment on whatever we're doing. Yeah, whatever. But if we come back to this, why don't we act according to our advice? I guess I don't know. I tried to think back of the answer that I had previously. But, oh yeah, okay. The answer I had previously was just that I think sometimes because not all advices works in all kind of situation. So so it might be because of one particular situation that your friend is in, and then that's why this advice works particularly better in that case, and then it wouldn't work that well in your case. But then I do agree that your rational the rational things comes in quite a lot as well, because most of the time we're quite emotional, and then we just can't pull ourselves out of that and then try to be so rational. That's why we always need to have a third party into doing all this kind of stuff for us. Yeah. But then because I think the reason why I'm thinking about this, because I'm thinking towards the family problems, all that stuff, which I sometimes discuss with my friend, and then sometimes all this family things, because it just doesn't happen in everyone. I think at least like most people, their family are reasonably well that you wouldn't want to damage your relationship with your family or something like that in order to have a better life. And then so it's not in cases like this, it's okay, it still could be rational stuff, because it could be like the case where we talk about the relationship boy girlfriend thing, where the person in that in that situation have actual relationship tied up, have kind of the person in that situation has stake in this whole thing. That's why that stake has forced him or her to think a lot less, something like that. Yeah, think a lot less about things that might put her at stake or something, and then us on the outside as a third party, we can see that clearer, something like that. So I guess it could be both. Could be both the rational thing, and then it could be because sometimes the advice just doesn't apply onto everyone at all kinds of situation.
Yeah, true. And I think because some people sometimes we all are different and we value things differently. Some people, maybe the family identity is so important to them. If let's say they as an outsider view, of course we know it's a very toxic environment for him or her to continue living with the family, but it just doesn't make sense for her to leave them completely.
Yeah. Just like the boy girlfriend thing lah. It's kind of like a boy girlfriend thing. So I guess with like family stuff, boy girlfriend stuff, it's kind of related because of the relationship thing. That's why we can kind of put them into discussion at the same way. That's quite interesting. I guess we kind of found our reason then.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, okay, how would you wrap this up?
Okay, so I'll say, maybe in some people, narcissistic plays a role, but in general, most of us, it's not because of these, because, but more of it, most of the time it's because we are not in a rational state and the emotional part is affecting us, and we can't just act according to the advice that we have given others, because if let's say others face the same situation, we can find so many reasons to convince him or her, but when it's ourselves, first thing is you don't have the energy to do because you're just so emotional. And then another thing is that because you are emotion, of course you are not in a rational state to think so much as well. And another thing is we value things differently, and not everything works the same for everyone. There's individual differences, and so not all the advices works the same in all situations. Did I miss anything? Or is there anything that you want to add on?
I think that's quite good. But probably you probably can make it shorter. It's probably a bit too long. But I mean it contains everything that we talk about, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Any insights or anything?
Yeah. Insights.
Do I have any insights? I felt like I have something earlier this week, but then I kind of forgot. Shit. That's bad.
I think I have something to share, but it's not an insight. Yeah.
No, it's fine. Yeah, just share.
Okay. Since I tested positive for COVID, actually I got so many messages and wishes from people around me. Some people I actually didn't tell some of them, but I don't know how they find out, and they just came and messaged me and asked me, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? And some of it still check on me the next day as well. Yeah, so actually I feel very grateful of this, and I think throughout the whole period of time when I'm feeling very sick that time. Okay, like not that sick lah, just like fever, and I have to lie down in the bed, and but it actually makes me feel a lot better after receiving all these very warm messages. Yeah, thank you everyone. I know most of them won't be listening to this, but thank you.
Okay, that's cool. Well, that's really nice and heartwarming.
Yeah, that's a very
really cool.
nice thing for me.
I mean that the message that you're sending us is very heartwarming as well. It's very nice and heartwarming.
Yeah.
How can you agreeing with yourself? I'm just kidding. No, because I'm like praising I'm praising you, and I'm saying that whatever you are doing is nice and all that, and then you're agreeing with yourself, which seems like quite a weird.
Oh, no. Because I heard it wrongly. I thought you say those messages are very nice. Okay.
No, I'm saying that the message that they're giving out to everyone is just really nice. But yeah, for me, I don't know. I mean, I guess, I guess the one thing that I discovered this week is just that, I'm not sure it's a real thing or a fake thing, but I suspect it to be a real thing, because I feel like life is just filled with cycles like this, where there's moments where you just start appreciating everything, and then there's moments where you just complain everything, and then at this stage I'm okay. It's not really complaining, but I'll just say that the appreciating part of the cycle is just everything is going well and going up, and then the complaining part is just like everything is going bad and going down and something like that. I guess currently I'm just at that moment where I'm just like everything is like kind of falling down, like blah, blah, blah. Like I'm kind of, that's why I call myself in a complaining stage right now. I don't know. I just like I find life might be in this way, possibly. I have no idea, because it kind of happened a few times, so I felt like it just could be something like this. And then when you're at the bottom, you just have to figure out ways to stand up. And then when you're at the top, anything could make you fall, and then you could drop into this kind of spiral and all this. But then I guess it's just a normal thing in life where there's probably no solution to this. It's always a work in progress. We always need to slowly figure out how to solve this, I guess. I think. Yeah, this is just something
I
I think
agree.
of. You agree? Yeah.
There's a period of time where we feel so good that everything is so nice, so we appreciate every single thing that happened. But when we are not in a good state, and everything just seems so okay lah, maybe it's not that bad, but it seems very bad to us during that moment. Then we feel so bad and we keep complaining. But after a while, I believe life is like a balance also, so you'll eventually went back to the appreciating state again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I agree. But then like I don't know, now I guess I don't know. I mean like my life isn't that bad. Just that I it's really the final year projecting that's like messing my life up. It's like this huge mountain in front of me that's blocking whatever that's in front of me, and then it's just because of it. I mean, the good thing is that there's a deadline. Whether I manage to do it or not, by that time I will have to face it. So that's a good thing. But then like that's like the point in time where the mountain will just magically disappear, and then like everything should be a lot better right in front of me. But yeah, I don't know. Like just at this point in time, I'm just trying to survive through it, I guess. It's not a particularly beautiful moment in my life. Guess I'm still trying to find a beauty in it. There's definitely beauty in everything, especially when you look back at it. Everything just seems so nice. There's a point. There's just a reason for everything to happen. Yeah, but then I guess now I'm still searching for the reason. I don't know. Let's see.
It's okay. Just give yourself some time, and
Yeah, I don't know. Like, probably that's why. But yeah, like anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's all from me.
Okay, before you end the podcast, because you're the host of this podcast, so you're gonna end it. I'm just gonna apologize to everyone for this probably terrible episode of the podcast. If you think that's good, feel free to comment it to us as well. If you think which part is particularly boring and all that, do tell us as well. But something that I wish everyone would do is like leave a rating on Apple Podcasts or even Spotify, because now Spotify have new rating things. So I'll appreciate if everyone can rate us and give us some comments or some suggestion or anything that you would like us to talk about. So yeah, passing back to Vereen.
Okay, since you already tell everyone about the rating stuff. Okay, so thank you everyone for listening to this episode of podcast. Just like what Andrew has told, just leave us some messages or comment if you have any. We are more than happy to receive it, even if it's a negative one. So I think that's all for this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you are not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with a link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye bye.